Hi, welcome to another video. So, we need to talk about GLM 4.7 again. If you watched my last breakdown, you know that I called this the best open model currently available. It beats Sonnet 4.5 in some benchmarks, it crushes the visual tasks, and the pricing is basically negligible. It is open weights, it is fast, and it is incredibly capable. However, I also mentioned that it had a few blind spots. In my previous testing, while the chessboard and Minecraft examples were flawless, it struggled a bit when I asked it to build a complex, svelte Kanban app. It made some rookie syntax errors in the backend, and the logic wasn't fully connected. It was good, but it wasn't perfect. But what if I told you that the problem isn't the model? The problem is the instructions. I have been experimenting with a new workflow that basically turns GLM 4.7 into a production-ready monster. I realize that I have been building these highly specific system prompts for other models, like the KingMode for Gemini and the Frontend Skills for Claude, and I never really thought to combine them into one super prompt for an open model. So I did. I took the Ultrathink logic from my Gemini KingMode prompt, and I combined it with the avant-garde aesthetic rules from the Claude Frontend skill, and I fed the whole thing into GLM 4.7. The results? They are kind of insane. I want to walk you through exactly how this works and describe the kind of output you get, because this might be the absolute best way to code for free right now. Here's the setup. You open up your editor of choice. I am using Kilo Code here. I'd recommend you to use something like the GLM coding plan for this, because you get almost all kinds of plans there. You also get some cool MCPs for web search and stuff, and it is really worth the money, considering that it literally only starts from $3. You can get like an annual plan of the max subscription for $288 a year, meaning that it is like ballpark the same price of Claude's max subscription for 1 month. So, this makes a lot of sense. You need to access your project rules or system prompt area. Now, usually, people just write, "You are a coding assistant." That is a waste of GLM's potential. Instead, we are going to layer the prompts. First, we inject the Gemini KingMode prompt. If you remember from that video, this prompt is designed to stop a model from being lazy. It forces zero fluff. It forbids generic, "I hope this helps" text. And most importantly, it adds the Ultrathink trigger. This tells the model to stop, analyze the request through a psychological and technical lens, and prioritize performance over speed. GLM 4.7 is naturally a bit verbose. It likes to chat. KingMode fixes that instantly. It lobotomizes the chatty part of the model and turns it into a senior architect. Second, right underneath that, we paste the Claude Frontend Design Skill. This is the markdown file that tells the model, no AI slop, no generic rounded corners, no blue primary buttons. It demands intentional minimalism and editorial typography. So now you have GLM 4.7, which we know has high reasoning capabilities and great visual understanding, running on the logic of a senior backend engineer, KingMode, and the taste of a high-end designer, Frontend skill. Now, let me show it to you in action. Or rather, let me describe the result, because I ran this on my standard movie tracker benchmark, and I was genuinely shocked. I typed this prompt, Ultrathink, build a scalable movie tracker with a super base backend. Use the Frontend Design skill for a brutalist aesthetic. Here is where it gets interesting. Usually, GLM 4.7 would jump straight into coding. It might give me a decent React component, but the database schema would be an afterthought. But because I used the Ultrathink trigger, GLM paused. It actually outputted a reasoning block. It analyzed the data relationship dimension. It said, since we are tracking user history, we need a join table for watched movies to keep the query performant. It discussed the trade-offs between client-side filtering and server-side queries. This is the king mode kicking in. It forced GLM to act smarter than it usually is. It filled that gap I saw in the Svelte Kanban app. The logic wasn't loose anymore. It was tight. It was using memoization. It was setting up proper error boundaries. And then it started writing the UI. Now remember, GLM 4.7 is already good at visuals. It nailed the SVG panda and the 3D pokeball in my benchmarks. But with the front-end skill context, it didn't just make a clean UI. It made a bold UI. Instead of the standard grid we always see, it created a raw, high-contrast list view with monospaced typography. It used thick, black borders, pure brutalism, exactly as requested. It didn't hallucinate weird CSS classes. It stuck to Tailwind, but it used the configuration file to create custom spacing variables. It basically allows you to get that agency quality code that we usually only see from Claude 4.5 Opus, but you are getting it from an open model that costs a fraction of the price. The most impressive part was the motion implementation. The front-end skill demands orchestrated entry animations. GLM 4.7 read that, and because it has such a strong grasp of code structure, it implemented framer motion perfectly. The items didn't just appear, they slid in with a staggered delay. It basically solves the two biggest problems with open models. Problem 1. They can be dumb at architecture. The KingMode prompt fixes that by forcing deep reasoning. Problem 2. They have no taste. The front-end skill fixes that by providing a strict design system. I also tried this on a backend-heavy task, a Python script to analyze large CSV files. I didn't need the front-end skill there, so I just used KingMode. GLM 4.7, running on KingMode, went into a deep dive on pandas data frames versus streaming lines. It didn't just give me the code. It explained why loading the whole file into memory would crash the system and offered a chunking solution. That is the kind of nuance you usually miss with open weights. This is kind of awesome because it means you don't necessarily need to pay for the highest tier of Gemini or Claude if you are willing to set up your system prompts correctly. GLM 4.7 is more than capable of handling the heavy lifting if you give it the right brain to work with. And since GLM 4.7 has a massive context window, you can paste these huge prompt files in without worrying about eating up your space for actual code. I think this hybrid workflow, using the best prompts from the commercial giants inside the best open model, is going to be the meta for a while. It streamlines your workflow a lot. You get the speed, you get the privacy of an open model if you're running local or secure API, and you get the quality of a much more expensive system. So, if you have been hesitant to switch to GLM 4.7 because you thought it wasn't smart enough for complex apps, try injecting the KingMode prompt. If you thought it couldn't design, inject the front-end skill. It effectively upgrades the model. I've put the links to both the KingMode prompt and the front-end skills markdown file in the description. You just have to copy them and paste them into your project rules. It takes 10 seconds, but the difference in output quality is night and day. Overall, it's pretty cool. Anyway, share your thoughts below and subscribe to the channel. You can also donate via Super Thanks option or join the channel as well and get some perks. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.